Welcome everyone to Arlington, Texas 2022 Big 12 title game. Kansas State, Texas Christian University, live from Jerry's World. One cool hack about the Texas Live and Arlington Sports Complex on this side is inside the Live by Lowe's Hotel, you have a very upscale bar and brunch option that's open to the public. And an open to the public party here at the Miller Lite Beer Garden on the backside of Texas Live, which for events like today does have a cover charge and strict reservation policy to get in. As you can see here, an extension of the Dr. Robert Chuck Linear Park that wraps around all this complex, and since the recent rain here, we finally got some water. It's going to be a great game. It's a great day here at Jerry's World. Come along for the ride. One of the little known features among the Arlington Entertainment Complex, due to its very, very massive and world famous sporting venues and amusement park, is there's an intricate walking system and body of water, multiple parks, and even a mini kind of forest that you can actually walk to and enjoy, and people that live local to Arlington like to walk in and around. There's a nice little lake here on Robert Linear Park, and there's also on the other side of Choctaw Stadium, formerly the Rangers' old ballpark, current football stadium for local high schools and small college football and future XFL teams. And will actually be the kind of headquarters of the XFL teams right here straight ahead. And fun fact, the previous office space it was very famous for when the Rangers played here is now Six Flags corporate headquarters, among other businesses. So that's pretty cool repurposing. But the nice fall walk and the intricate path system and lakes right here on the side of the Arlington Entertainment Complex, which is very, very nice, kind of around where most of the parking lots are. This complex is so big. There's really the other side of AT&T Stadium is really a whole different part of town that is less developed for the stadiums and more developed just for normal suburban life. It's literally over a mile away from here, even though it's just on the other side of AT&T Stadium, and it's a completely different neighborhood with a completely different vibe. So that just goes to show you that everything is bigger here in Texas, especially at the time. It's probably the biggest sports complex in the U.S. when you factor in the major venues that are on this. As we come on the back part of Texas Live, right in front of the new Globe Life Field, this section is also usually paid for by local watch parties. It looks like the Kansas State fans have rented out the Arlington backyard. This is a facility, Texas Live, that's free for every Rangers game. But again, for big events and for Cowboys games, it might be free. It can vary. So Texas Live does a great job on their calendar telling you if there is an entry fee. But great venue for most concerts and other events at AT&T Stadium and all Globe Life Field events. It is free. But again, when there's going to be a big major event, right just outside AT&T Plaza for college game day. Been a few times at a few venues where they've had college game day. Definitely make a point to do 10 or 15 minutes to watch the show be taped live, even if you don't watch anymore. You stop as a kid. It's an electric in-person atmosphere that they have. It's a commercial break right now, but it's a very engaged.
You know, the first game when they played, Sonny Dykes even admitted the game changed. They put hit the tone on the.
There are also entrances on the far side of AT&T Plaza. When you come across the street where it funnels everyone in, it's going to look extremely hectic. If you just keep making your way around the front here of AT&T Stadium, you'll see a much smoother and easier line to get into the game on the AT&T Plaza side. We're going to check out the Miller Lite Plaza side. So in addition to the plazas, there are premium bars here, the Windstar Winners Lounge, and the Jack Daniels bar here on the upper deck of the 400 level. The 400 level, as luck would have it, also has giant multi-level plazas on both ends. And every single major concession item that AT&T Stadium is known for is available on the lower level is also available in the club, or excuse me, the upper concourse. Things on the Hall of Fame level or any of the club levels like the mozzarella burger are not available, but there are plenty of really unique, one-of-a-kind items that you can only get here at AT&T Stadium, even for a non-Cowboys game. This stadium does live up to the reputation of everything being bigger in Texas for food. They actually make a lot of it by hand. It's actually really good. And don't just get confused because we're in Texas and Jerry's World, but there isn't vegetarian or vegan options. There's a ton. There's even Black Rifle Coffee Nitro Cold Brew if you really want to get your jitters up. If the adrenaline of game day isn't enough for you. Also, the Cowboy Rita is definitely a great drink that you don't want to hesitate to get if you're into hard alcohol. Here is the Smirnoff vodka from the People Lounge. Again, the upper level has plenty of premium bar options, giant plazas to enjoy the game on. So just because you're thinking of coming to an event here at AT&T and you're stuck at the upper level due to some of the price points, don't hesitate. Really good options all out the stadium to enjoy yourself and your team. All right, fans, we're on the other side, if you will, of AT&T Stadium in the new Miller Lite House. This came to play last year. This is actually a year-round facility that the Cowboys will host smaller events at, but for my money, for pregame, for Cowboys games, this is the best spot that I've seen in Texas to watch NFL. You actually, with a ticket to the game, a standard ticket, can hang out here, watch all the games, NFL Red Zone, and pop in and out of the platforms to watch the game at AT&T Stadium. This is always a less busier side because it is on the more suburban part of the stadium, which is the developed town. There's a lot of strip malls, a lot of houses, even a Walmart. This side of the stadium is much less hotels, much less attractions. It's on the other side of the baseball stadium. The best part of this, though, there's $5 Miller Lights on Cowboys game days that you can load up on and bring into the stadium. It opens way before the main stadium gates open. It's open to only ticket holders. Really fantastic stuff goes on out here, and it's a great event space. You can see there's food trucks to save a little coin on food. But right now they have the World Cup soccer game on, but before any Cowboys games, with the full bar, as well as all the trees for the hot days here, this is a fantastic venue. Again, for my money, if you're going to spend $30 on a standing room only ticket for the Cowboys, it's well worth it because you have all the games on, $5 Miller Lights, plenty of food trucks, and you can, even if you're lucky enough, pop into AT&T Stadium and watch some of the Cowboys games, and that's going on. But for today, it's a great place to enter just because it is a much less crowded part of entry gate of the stadium, just where it's quite frankly located, kind of more in the actual town of Arlington. Yes, this facility is that big. The other side of the stadium and its parking lots is really a different part of Arlington than the other side, as they call it here. So again, this is definitely a spot that you should hit up if you're going to consider coming to a Cowboys game. And we're going to go in to one of the coolest features, literally, the Miller Lite Grab and Go Cooler. Fun fact about this stadium, it does have a retractable roof. And it's very rare, but during COVID it was the normal exception. These windows and doors completely open up sideways to truly give you that indoor-outdoor feel. I really wish they would utilize this more often, especially on days like today where it's 60 degrees and no threat of rain. But I'm sure they have very calculated reasons to keep the roof and windows closed at Jerry's. So it's truly main event time here. We're at the Black Rifle Coffee booth with our Black Rifle Nitro beer, which is really quite good. But one of the signature items, the epic signature items, right here at the Smokehouse stand, is the Sausage Supreme. It's brisket, sausage, and macaroni and cheese. Right next to the Super 16 burger with the Carol's burrito. This is absolutely the most epic thing you can get here at AT&T Stadium. Get a fork and a knife. It's going to be an adventure. Here's the famous Super 16 burger, as big as the plate. Another upper deck specialty here at AT&T Stadium, overlooking the lake and Six Flags. Windstar Winners Lounge, along with the Jim Beam Bar and Dr. Pepper Bar there. Plenty of premium feel options here to enjoy in the upper deck or with your standing room ticket to any Cowboys game.